morning, good evening. Welcome to another cooking time with me, K1 Mildred, and I'm so happy you're watching this video. Today we're going to be making something very special as usual. We're going to be making a peanut burger. It's a very popular West African snack, and simply you use peanuts and you coat it with some flour. It's like having cookies with peanuts together. It's a very good snack, very delicious and very easy to make. So as usual, I'm going to show you the ingredients, then we'll get into our cooking. So a quick show through the things that we'll be using to make our peanut burger. We're going to need 4 cups of peanuts, you know, the red peanuts, the little ones, just like the ones I used in making groundnut sweet, if you have watched that video. Then we're going to make use of 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 3 eggs, we'll beat the eggs with some sugar, 7 level tablespoons of sugar, and cinnamon for the flavor. You can use nutmeg, you can use orange zest, that too can go, and vanilla or vanilla essence if you prefer that flavor. So, but I love cinnamon. So, and a pinch of salt and half a teaspoon of baking powder. So that's what we need. So we'll proceed with the next step. So the first thing I want to do is just to transfer these peanuts into a bowl. Just like that. You will see why we need a big bowl for that shortly. And the next thing I want to do right now is to pour in my sugar together with the eggs. I want to mix the sugar with the eggs. Just like that. Just mix it. I want the sugar to mix together with the eggs. You know, it's like making cookies, but including some peanuts, kind of. Just like that. Then this flour comes right here, and into my flour I add all the dry ingredients. That's the cinnamon. Of course, you can also use nutmeg, as I said earlier, the baking powder and the salt. And I want to just mix them together. Just give it a good mix. So that's it. So I put this aside, and my peanuts come right in here. So what we're going to do is to begin with the coating process, okay? And the first thing in the coating process, you want to make the granules, the peanuts granules, the same thing, as wet as possible. So I take a spoonful of my liquid, which is basically just eggs and sugar, and I kind of smear it on my granite. I'll begin with just this amount of scoops because I want to get the granite wet. And with my spatula, I mix it. You want to make sure that the grains, all of the grains are completely soaked with the liquid. The grains are soaked with the liquid. And the liquid basically is the milk. So I got my peanuts all wet. So I'll begin to add the flour. Let's begin with like 2 spoons of that. Then I kind of mix it. You kind of shake it together. That's the process of getting it all coated. You see, we already have the first layer of flour. So what we'll do, we'll add some more liquid. Just like that. And make sure that all the peanuts get in contact with the liquid as well. Then we add more flour. Then I do this to work in with your fingers just to separate them from sticking together. As you all know, I like to do things with my fingers because it's more efficient when you work with your fingers than just with other equipment. I think I'm going to go in with more flour. Just give it a good shake. Kind of blow it. Can you notice that it's beginning to take on the flour on its skin? Just like that. I'll add more flour. Sprinkling some more flour. And you shake. And I noticed when I introduced the video that I didn't tell you we were going to deep fry this. So I have my oil already at the side and just enough oil to be able to deep fry this stuff. Sometimes I just forget to introduce the whole thing, but you see, that's why it's nice when it's a video. Perfect. Another scoop of liquid goes in. You know, if you want, you can add some milk, some powdered milk into your flour. But I'm not sure I want to add milk right now. So we shake it again. So friends, you just keep the process, add liquid, add the flour until everything is consumed, like we've used up all of the liquid. And as you can notice, a few of the grains are already looking perfect, but we are not done yet. If you can see the grains here, a few of them look perfect already, but we are not done yet. So I'll just keep adding this until I show you like what the complete process looks like. So friends, I'm still on with the process of getting the peanuts coated, and you see some already coated, so I try to separate the ones that are perfectly coated already, but there's still a lot more that is not coated. And you will notice that it's really like a labor of love because sometimes you have to work in with your hands. If you want the perfectly coated peanuts, then you have to do it with your fingers, like kind of roll it, but how much can you do with your fingers? Come on, it's for your family, so it doesn't have to look perfect, okay? I just wanted you to know so that if you're trying this and you're finding it difficult and you really want to have the perfectly rounded coated peanuts, then you have to do it with your hands. So, and you'll notice I have some of the flour in my bowl. So I'm going to kind of just sieve it out because I want to still continue with the coating process. I'm going to sieve this out. You see, we have quite some flour there. Flour that we don't need, so we'll just sieve this. Meanwhile, the granada is already coated, the peanuts, I'll put it right in there. And what's left, I just seal it because we're preparing to fry it already. So finally, I got my coated, the coating process is over. So I'll just proceed to frying it now. And I started heating my oil towards the end of the coating. So you just take a spoonful and drop it into my hot oil. You don't want to overcrowd your pan, so just 2 of these spoons should be okay. Or just let it fry for like 5 minutes and I'll get it out and show you the product. So you see some of the peanut butter is already floating, just like when you fry chin chin, okay? Because then I'll just let it fry till it turns brown, and I'll take it out and show you. But you don't want to walk away, you just want to stay around it and keep an eye when frying. This looks good. When it turns brown, then it's time for me to take it out. Notice the perfectly coated peanuts, how they look. I can't wait to have a taste of this. So my first batch is completely fried, so I'm taking it out. It's a little bit too brown, you don't have to leave it to be this brown. Just take it out and drain it on paper towel. So that's just it. I'm just going to proceed with frying the rest. So I'm about taking out the last batch, and you will notice that the oil is producing some foam. That's because of the flour that I used in coating the peanuts. And it's the same thing you get when you're frying chin chin, you get this foam. Because I get a lot of people asking me what's the cost of the foam when you're making chin chin. First, it could be too much butter, and secondly, the second culprit is the foam. Just thought to mention that chin chin, you can find a chin chin video on my channel. I'll leave a link to my chin chin video. But then, this is not about chin chin, it's about peanut butter, right? So I'm taking out the last batch. Just shake it. So I present to you my peanuts, guys. You will notice some are perfect like the store-bought, some not so perfect like the homemade. So I'm just going to try one. The perfect crunch. It's like you're having chin chin and peanuts, but all in a go. Thanks so much for watching this video, guys. And if you do love my video, give me a thumbs up. And remember to subscribe for more videos coming your way. Thanks again. God bless. Bye.